Welcome to episode 5 of the Microflush toilet training. We are learning about the digester layers in the middle section of the digester. Our goal is for you to understand that we lay a 3mm wire mesh fence and then a 0.5 millimeter wire mesh and 2 layers of mosquito netting. We will add 76mm or 3-inch layer of banana leaves or straw. We will also add 76mm of good topsoil on top of the banana leaves or straw. At the end, when the Microflush toilet is ready to be used, we will add 500 earthworms that will be ready to start doing their business. Let's get started. We will lay at least 2 or 3 blocks in the center of the digester. The blocks should allow water to flow to the drain pipe in the soak pit. Put the first wire mesh fencing on after you get those blocks set. So it's important to look at the angle and make sure there's no block, no water flow that will be prevented by those concrete blocks in the middle. We need those concrete blocks to support the wire mesh fencing. So it's important that they are there. And then here comes the first layer of wire mesh, and this is the 3mm wire mesh. And it's cut to be the size of the digester. And the wire mesh should lay exactly on the block and not go beyond the block on the left, right, top, and bottom parts of the digester. The gauge of the first layer is 3mm. The wire grid is 5 centimeters or 2 inches wide. The gauge of the second layer is 0.5mm. The grid is less than 1.2 centimeters or 1/2 inch wide. It is a very fine wire mesh. The mosquito netting in rolls is good to lay 2 layers thick. Fine window screening can be used also if the mosquito netting is not available in your country. Now it is time to lay the final courses of block to ground level on the digester above the mosquito layer. The concrete is put right on top. The mason is setting the concrete blocks in each corner of the digester. There will be at least 2 more courses of block on top of the mosquito netting layer to reach the ground level. And that whole section of block will need to wait until the concrete is strong before you start building the superstructure. It is important to measure the width and length of the digester to keep the walls straight. Next, we fill up the digester walls on the outside and allow the concrete to harden and cure for several days. The user interface slab is carried into place after it also has had time to harden and cure. The user interface slab should be placed with the hole away from the entrance to the toilet. The user interface toilet or squat fixture is in the back of the toilet near the access panel so that the homeowner has space to walk into the toilet. The banana leaves should be chopped into small pieces. The layers of leaves will be 76 to 100 millimeters deep. The leaves will be placed over the entire length of the digester over the mosquito netting. The next layer will be good topsoil that is also 76 to 100 millimeters deep. We want to cover all the leaves with the topsoil. And then at the end we will add 500 earthworms. And this will be a great worm bed. Decompose all of the waste into compost over 2 years. Thank you for watching episode 5 to learn about the layers of the Microflush toilet digester.